Hello, welcome everyone, welcome to the Smudging Sage Tarot. Before we begin, I like to clear the air with some sage, sweeping away any negativity and confusion. This helps us focus with the clarity and the light as we dive into a new series on the Smudging Sage Tarot, suggested by our beautiful magical souls, the followers of the Smudging Sage Tarot, the most knowledgeable, loving, polite, I want to add, followers a YouTube channel can never have. Thank you guys. You are amazing and I love you. So, as I said, we are starting this new journey. It's about learning, reading tarot cards, and it's also going deeper into the meaning of every single card. So this is appealing for you that just are like, you like tarot and you know nothing about it, this is your video. You are a seasoned tarot reader, this is definitely your reading, your video, your channel, because here it's probably the only, I think, YouTube channel where we share our ideas on the readings, and everybody into the comment area section gives her opinion, interpretation of the reading I have just shared on YouTube. So it's really a place where you can shine, and there is a very supportive energy in this channel and in those conversations. So without further ado, as the very knowledgeable anchor people say, let's dive into the art of tarot. Tarot has been used for centuries by mystics, seers, and even royals, yet its origins remains a mystery. Some suggest roots in the Far East or India before to arrive in Europe during the Middle Age. While the history may be uncertain, the Rider-Waite deck, created in 1910 by Arthur Edward White and illustrated by Pamela Coleman Smith, revolutionized tarot by introducing detailed images in each card, especially in the minor arcana. So a standard tarot deck contains 78 cards, 22 major arcana, representing fundamental life energies and deep psychological themes, and 56 minor arcana: cups, pentacles, swords, and wands, that reflect daily life experiences and personal traits. The Rider-Waite deck, often called Smith-Waite deck, remains the most influential and widely used tarot deck today, forming the basis for many modern interpretations. And this is it. This is what you find in the Smith White tarot deck, okay? So now let's dive into the full card. And to do so, I'm going to show you this closer. I'm going to use this support, and I put the card of the Fool on the top. And every day I will deliver a video with each card. So the next, we already know, is the Magician. But for today, let's start with the number 0, the Fool. Wonderful. The Fool embodies the spirit of new beginnings, adventure, and the willingness to take risks. It encourages you to embrace spontaneity and trust in the journey ahead. Even when the path isn't entirely clear, the Fool represents a fresh start, urging to approach life with an open heart and mind, full of hope and expectations. As a character, the Fool is childlike, sometimes naive, and always looking forward with anticipation. Unburdened by fear, and that's why I love it. Carrying their possessions in a sack, you see? Hold on. Here, look how small is this sack. In this, there is all his knowledge, all his life experience, very little, because this card is the beginning of the human journey, and we love it. So, the Fool is ready to take a leap of faith, okay? Even with the dog yapping and at their heels, warning them of potential danger. This card suggests that you have unlimited potential and opportunities before you. It's about stepping into the unknown with optimism, but also with a reminder to balance your adventurous spirit with practical considerations. Very important. Sorry, a sip of water. If every now and then you see that I don't speak anymore, I'm drinking. Okay, all right. So you two stay hydrated and drink a lot of water. Yeah. So, interpretation of the Fool in a reading upright, okay? When the Fool appears upright in a reading, it signals that it's time for a bold move, okay? Trust your instinct and knowledge, as small as it is, okay? And as you start something new, or you are in a transformative journey, that is the energy of the Fool, okay? So be ready for the unexpected, embrace adventure, and carry your enthusiasm with you. Enthusiasm is key to attract the best outcome out of a journey, okay? So, however, don't be careless or reckless. Use your head and listen to sound advices, okay? So, there is nothing wrong in asking for advices to people that are older or more knowledgeable than us. In recent years, something very weird is happening, more than in the past. Very, 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 very young people in age carry with them a tremendous amount of knowledge. So, while in the past you had these examples, in the past you go to the doctor and you have these very old doctors in front of you, and they transpire like trust, knowledge, and you feel absolutely fine. Now you go to work somewhere or even in a hospital, always sticking with the example of a doctor, and you find a very young person, okay, in front of you. When you start something new and you know very little of it, don't let the ego be in between. Ask for advice. Be humble enough to think, I'm new in this journey. I ask for advice. By the way, the final decision is always yours. Okay, so let's give examples. If the Fool card appears upright in a reading, love and relationship related, okay? So, in this case, often signifies the beginning of a new relationship or the rekindling of a current one, which is beautiful. This card suggests that you should approach this new chapter with an open heart and an adventurous spirit. And here I want to give a little shout out to women or men, people in general, without specifying, that have been in several relationships, are not new to what is to be in a relationship, but when they meet somebody new, they are new there. And it's in this way that you want to start your relationship. Carry very little of your past with you, because if you carry all that happened before, all the bad things, all the beautiful things, outstanding trips, horrible traumatic situation, whatever it is, you are bordering this relationship, and you are looking in the past and not in the future, forward. So, little note that very few know, and that probably some of the most seasoned tarot readers that are now here, probably without any ego. As a matter of fact, I found out about this 1 year ago. In the very first tarot decks, the Fool was depicted like the Fool looking over his shoulder, okay, their shoulder, meaning that was looking in the past. So, with intent of going forward, was looking back in the back over his shoulder and falling in the cliff. So, I know that for many people it's difficult not to carry a lot of baggage with you. But if this card pops up from a love and relationship reading, bring with you just the wisdom of what you have learned, not the trauma and the pain, the emotional thing itself. Approach it with a light heart, okay? It's the only way to have a new life. If you don't change and you look back, you can only reproduce the back. Look forward, trust the path. Trust that God, the universe, spirit, however you want to call your higher self, is guiding you and telling you you are always in the right place at the right time. Okay, now, when you see the full upright in a career and work related reading, it might indicate the start of a new job, project, or career path. It suggests that you should take a leap of faith and trust your abilities. When I say abilities, I'm saying abilities to do a due diligence before taking as much as information as possible, take an educated decision, but then when you decide, again, do it with a light heart, okay? Do it with enthusiasm. And even though you don't know how it's going to end up, because nobody knows in any venture, take a leap of faith and trust that your higher self, the universe, God, will always be with you like the dog with the fool, okay? Now, suppose you are offered a new job or contemplating a career change, okay? The Fool advises you to embrace this fresh start with enthusiasm. While it's natural to feel apprehensive, this card reassures you that taking this risk could lead to a potential growth and fulfillment, okay? But let's see what it means if the Fool appears upright, as you see it now, in a personal growth and spiritual guidance reading. The Fool encourages you to embark on a new spiritual journey or explore a new personal interest. It's a sign to trust in your path and be open to new experiences. Okay? I hope you like that I give you examples for each occasion. Let's talk about the Fool reversed. When the Fool appears reversed, it often indicates a hesitancy. I hope I said with the right accent. Fear of the unknown, or a lack of readiness to embark on a new journey. The card suggests that you might be holding back due to uncertainty, fear of making a mistake, or a reluctance to leave your comfort zone, instead of embracing new opportunities with an open heart. You may be overly cautious, or you might be leaping without proper preparation, leading to potential pitfall. Okay? So, key aspects to consider are, again, the fear of the unknown, the recklessness, the stagnation. And I want to give you some examples here, okay? So if the Fool appears reversed. In a loving relationship reading, it can indicate hesitation is in starting a new relationship or taking the next step with the partner. So you might be second guessing your feelings or fearing that you'll make the wrong choice. This card could be urging you to address any unresolved fears or doubts before moving forward, okay? Alternatively, it could warn you against jumping into a relationship without considering the consequences, leading to potential heartache, okay, heartache. This word is difficult for me. Anyway, when the Fool shows in reverse in a career and work related reading, suggests that you might be resisting change or avoiding new opportunities due to fear of failure or the unknown. You might feel unprepared, which is awful feeling, or insecure about stepping into a new role or project, very scary. Alternatively, it could caution you against making impulsive career decisions without carefully planning, as doing so might lead to setbacks rather than progress. So always gather the maximum of information. The concept is always the same. Do your best to know where you are stepping in. And once you do it, call in enthusiasm. Be appealing for positive things to come. Okay? So, if you see the Fool reversed in a personal growth and spiritual guidance reading, it might indicate a reluctance to embark on a new spiritual journey or personal growth path. You might feel hesitant to explore new interests or take risks in your spiritual practices. This card encourages you to explore new interests or take risks in your spiritual practice. And it also is pointing to examine what's holding you back and to take small, mindful steps forward. Okay, isn't it amazing? I never had anything like this in a YouTube video about tarot cards. I really am putting all my heart and knowledge into this. So remember that the Fool reversed isn't necessarily a negative card. It's a prompt to examine where fear or recklessness may be influencing your decisions. By recognizing those influences, you can approach new beginnings with greater wisdom and balance. Isn't it amazing? Now, homework. I'm joking, but it's beautiful. Listen to this. Let me know if you like it. please share with me. Reflect on a time when you took a leap of faith. What was the outcome? Share with us in the comment section, okay? Commenting to this video. And another thing, what does the dog in the Fool card symbolizes for you? Because all magical souls that gather in this channel, I already know that you are so resourceful, so creative, so knowledgeable, so wise, and connected to your higher self, that I am already in awe of what I am going to read in the comments, because you are just amazing. You can come out with something you ever find online, or in some books you have bought about tarot, but also what your gut says, or artistically speaking, what this dog inspires you. The only thing, if you find the source, quote the source, because this is very important to be very the word that I am looking is that I'm looking for is very honest when it comes to the source. And yes, it can always happen that according to you it represents this, and probably somebody wrote a book about it. It can happen. We are not at the university, but if you want to make a research and you find somebody that you find valuable to share with us, please quote the person, the author. That is very appreciated for everybody involved. So, in closing this first reading of this series, thank you for joining me today to explore the Fool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope this insight helps you on your tarot journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tarot teachings and readings. Until next time, may your journey be filled with discovery and joy, with the light heart and the joyful approach of the Fool. Thank you. Love you, Tones. Bye.